From the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack. Featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Tuesday, August 25th, 2026. This is episode number 1097 of Barry on Deck. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. Hey, hello, hi, how you doing? I have been pulled out of the depths of work. What's up, Potch? We got a Potchy Poo sighting. We've got a Clarence sighting. Oh, I'm too excited to sleep. Who else up in this bitch? Jesus was, I know AJB was first on the YouTubes. What up, pimpin'? Good to see ya. Who else? Jesus was first in the Twitch chat. So Jesus got here and saved everybody. Who else? Clarence was second. So close. Potch was third. John Dorier, what up, pimpin'? Jeff Bell is here. What? Be still my heart. It's football season. Jeff Bell's here to brag, people. Mr. Bronco himself. Big Stout, resubscribe. Goddamn horn almost wore out. Stout just resubscribed for 7 months with Prime. Stout, much love, man. Thank you, sir. Potch also resubscribed 54 months. He put 54 months is a long time. It is. That's crazy, sir. Thank you for your service. Very much appreciated. All right, let's get to it. We got shit. Rudy Rob, what up, homie? All right, we got shit to do and things to discuss. A lot of craziness going on in the world of Houston sports. We'll get to that. A lot of craziness going on in the world of sports. You got owners out here laying down with whores. This story is amazing. I can't wait to talk about that. Also, I will have a couple of mild to medium road stories. Nothing crazy, like nothing like the last time when the drunk guy, but nonetheless, I'll have a couple stories for you. Just me venting, bitching, complaining, moaning, groaning. We'll get to that. And then if we have time, damn, Stout. Oh, you know what? That's rest in heaven. I don't know why, Stout, when I saw your message, my mind immediately went to hell. It did. I thought that said rest in hell. I was like, what did Dolly Parton do to you, Stout? Hey, what up, B. Shewitt? I'm glad the conferences are out here banning the former NFL players. Yep, we're going to get to that part of the headlines. I know, Stout. That's why I was like, damn, Stout really hates old white women. That's crazy. Rudy Rod, Dolly Parton, flatline. So we're going to go through all of your favorite Dolly Parton memories. We'll do that. I remember watching 9 to 5 as a kid. I was young. I was real young. And when did that movie come out? When did the movie 9 to 5 come out? 1980. I was 6 years old. I remember seeing it. And I remember thinking, them's the biggest damn titties I've ever seen in my whole life. 6 years on this earth. I ain't never gonna see titties like that again. You just wonder what her career was. I mean, she could sing. You know, she was fun. She was a cute little Southern girl. You just wonder what her career would have been like if she just had, you know, B cups. I don't know what size they were. Let's see. What size? We probably shouldn't do this about a dead woman. What size were Dolly Parton's breasts? Somebody put breast implants. They weren't implants, you jackasses. They're real. It says, did Dolly Parton have breast implants? Oh. Yes. Parton has openly confirmed. What? She openly confirmed her breasts are augmented starting with her first procedure in 67 at the age of 22. Well, how big were they? Damn. Yeah, she did have a lot of plastic surgery. She made this quote. Parton has openly confirmed having breast augmentation, lifts, and other little nips and tucks. Her philosophy is simple. Quote, if something is bagging, sagging, or dragging, I'll tuck it, suck it, or pluck it. Yeah, man, that sounds like a sexy red lyric. Oh, that's crazy. Dolly out here wilding, boy. Talking about if it's bagging, sagging, or dragging, I'll tuck it, suck it, plug it, or fuck it. Oh, whatever. Dolly wildin', boy. So apparently, yeah, she did have surgery. So how big were them titties? Let's see. Damn, nobody's got the answer? 38, 26, 36. Double D. 40 double D. So, it says other sources claim it could be a 40 double D 2036, which could put them anywhere. Let's see. This is not a good. ABC News is a reputable source. Parton's breasts are insured for $600,000. Damn! $300,000 per titty is crazy. That's insane. But how do you insure a titty? That quote is tattooed on my back. Cece. Cece got some new feet. Gross. Ugh. Girl, you need to wash your damn feet. What up, Chewy? Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Yeah, I don't remember. I kind of watched it, but not really. I think she had some work done in her later years. No, that said 67 was when she first had her breast augmentation. It says that Fred Astaire once injured his legs or insured his legs for $75,000 a piece, and his wrists and arms for $20,000 because he was a dancing man. Parton's breasts are insured for $600,000. Let's see. Mark McGuire insured his ankle. Model Heidi Klum's legs were insured for a one-shot ad. Bob Dylan, Rod Stewart, Bruce Springsteen, and the Beatles reportedly insured their voices. Bruce Springsteen for $6 million. That's a sucker's bet. But okay, chat. Somebody explain this to me. How and why do you insure titties? That, like, do porn stars, like, do male porn stars insure their balls and their cock? Like, that's crazy. What do you just, like, how do you find a company? Be like, I don't know. I don't know who, like, how do you start that process? I have so many questions. I need answers. I don't know. Like, how do you, what do you just, hey, hello, Jake from State Farm. Yeah, listen, question. Dolly here, Dolly Parton. I was curious, Want to get a policy on my chichis. I would like to insure my boobies just in case they fall off, deflate, get cut off. Like what? It's not. I don't know. That's just I don't know. That's crazy. But here's the thing. This is the sad part. She didn't insure her voice, and she was a singer. But she insured her titties. Now that right there says a lot about her self-awareness and knowing, hey, look, I would love to be known as a great singer, but my backups are doing all the heavy lifting, if you will. So, good for her for being self-aware. Maybe I'll insure my voice. Yeah. No one gives a fuck. I'll be like, hello, Jake from State Farm. Hi, Barry Laminack here from Barry on Deck, nationally touring stand-up comedian. Hello? He put me on hold. How much would it be to insure my voice? $1.30. Okay. That's a week? Yearly. Okay. Well, you know what? Go fuck yourself, Jake. You piece of shit. I insured my man boobs for $2 and a bowl of gumbo. That's how you grew them. Tina Turner insured her legs. Oh, no shit. Like tire insurance. If you have a blowout, they fix it for free. How your titties gonna? Well, I guess they could rupture, but I don't know. I guess, but then you got to worry about the titty tread. Because then they're going to be like, they'll get that little measuring thing on her nipple and be like, well, we're sorry, Dolly, but you got too many miles on these titties. You're going to have to get new ones. We can't insure these. And plus, the damage is on the sidewall. Nothing we can do. Sorry. That's a terrible analogy, John Dorier. Terrible analogy. But rest in peace to Dolly Parton. Let's see. That's not what I want. Get out of here on Apple Music. Go ahead and get me some copyright strikes. Playing some old Dolly. Old Dolly. I mean, the most famous song of hers, it wasn't even her version. She originally did I Will Always Love You. And everyone was like, what a pretty song that is. And then Whitney Houston sang it, and everyone was like, oh, shit. So that's what it could sound like. That's crazy. They used to say the same thing about Aretha Franklin. Oh, shit. Come on, man. I think I told this story on here before. Andy Huggins told me this story 1,000 times, so I'm going to tell you 1,000 times. But they used to say, like, somebody would go in and sing a song. I want to say it was either Gladys Knight or forget her. No, it wasn't Gladys. It was some other singer. And come on, bitch. And Dionne Warwick. It might have been Dionne Warwick. But she went in and sang some song. And then, like, they were like, oh, that was really good, Dionne. Wow, that's beautiful. And then, like, 6 months later, or because that was back in the day when they would just, buy a song and do it. They didn't give a fuck who else did it. It was like, whatever, I'm going to sing it too. And then Aretha went in and cut it, and everyone was like, oh, shit. Dionne who? That's kind of what happened with Dolly and I Will Always Love You. Let's see. I'm on Apple Music now. You made it worse. I didn't make it worse, John. You made it worse. Your head's a thick candy shell. If it was a hit in the 60s or 70s, Aretha was taking yo shit and redoing it. True. And you know what? Like, couldn't nobody do shit about it. I mean, honestly. Other than, like, taking out a hit on her, she was going to fuck you up. And your shit was never going to sound the same. All right, here we go. The Essential Dolly Collection. Here we go. Number 1 on the list. So I guess they go in order. Actually, let me go to her. Because I think it goes in order of popularity when you go to the... Oh, okay. So no, that's... Oh, nah, 9 to 5 is second. Oh, that's a good one. I don't remember Tyrant. That was new. All right, here we go. Yeah, so this is in some sort of other, like this order makes more sense than what's on her page. Here we go. The number 1 song from Dolly Parton. This is about a one-legged man named Joe. I'm stupid. All right. Now, see, she's like, Jolene, please don't take my man because you can't, but I ain't worried about it because I got these girls right here. Am I supposed to hear something? Oh, there it goes. Just give it a goddamn minute. I mean, they did that in the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, yeah. Total Dallas insured is laminated and very used Aikman poster. All right, here we go. That was the best, like the number 1 song from Dolly. What the hell did Jolene look like that she stole her man? I don't know. How do you have bigger titties than that? How do you have bigger than 40 double D? All right, here's the second most popular Dolly Parton song. I should put this in the rap song. Wonder if anybody's ever done that. Stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition, yawn and stretch and try to come alive. How do I know this? Blood starts pumping out on. This could be a hip hop song. Oh yeah, there is a 9 to 5. Let's see. Blackalicious did it in 2002. All right, now I need to hear the hip hop songs that samples it. You should turn up that song. What the hell? Why? Oh, bitch, because I don't work 9 to 5. Go fuck yourself, Podge. Here we go. Let's see. I want to find like an older Blackalicious and Zach De La Rocha. Saul Williams and Lyrics Born. Release part 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Let's see if you can hear it. Oh. Yeah, see, that's what I was hearing. Yeah. Kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition, yawn, stretch, try to come alive. I can hear it. That's crazy. It does kind of have something you could throw in there. Let's see. Pitbull and Dolly Parton now. Oh, here we go. Stumble Out of Bed, 2009. Yeah, everybody's using that. Let's jump ahead. This is terrible. That was awful. Yeah, you can do better, buddy. That was terrible. All right, so there you go. There's a few hip hop songs. Oh, the Hood Internet. What the hell? Cece said, I ain't saying nothing. Oh, how do let me see. I can turn up the music. Is it barely loud? Is the music barely playing? All right, here's her third most popular song, Islands in the Stream. Is that better? This is with Kenny Rogers.
Baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine tooth comb. I was soft inside.
I don't remember all the lyrics, but I remember some.
There was
was something going on. I can see like Al Jarreau singing this.
You do something to me that I can't explain.
Yeah, Jen said this is good. What up, Jen?
Closer and I feel no pain. Every beat of my
This is the jam. This is like that old school country. Man, old school country there was something good about it. Something pure and wholesome and not so racist about it.
requires a dedication. All this love
Kenny Rogers had some jams too, though.
no conversation. We ride it together. Making love with each other. Islands in the street.
Yeah.
That is what we are. No one in between. How can we be
Come
wrong?
on.
Sail away with me to
I'm
another.
gonna get kicked off of YouTube. That's enough. There's another one called Coat of Many Colors. I don't think I've heard that one. I don't think I've heard that. Hey, what up, Brian? Good to see you, brother. Let's see. You know, the more I listen to like Dolly shit, the more I feel like you could put some of this in the hip hop beat. I kind of want to just try to do that real fast. Let me see. Oh no, I can't get to Logic Pro. I wonder if I could do BandLab. Can I import samples into BandLab? Because I don't have any way to make music. Yes. Let me see. I should do it. I'll do it tonight, and then I'll have something for y'all tomorrow. Yeah, I ain't signing into all this shit. At least we get to see Dolly in a DCC uniform before she died. True that. I was just talking about that song with a coworker. That shit was the jam. All right, now this is Coat of Many Colors. I don't know this one.
Back through the years, I go wandering once again. Back to the seasons of my youth.
All right. No. Why'd you come in here looking like that? What the hell? Why you over there looking at me? Why you still standing here? Let's see. Dolly Parton, Here You Come Again. Oh, I remember this one. Yeah. This is about a porn star.
Here you come again. Just when
This was a jam.
to get myself together, you walked right in the door.
Yeah, that was a good one. Two Doors Down, I believe, was another good one. Oh, no shit. I didn't know that, Amos. Oh, yeah. I remember this. Man, this was the jam back in the day. Forgot about this. Boy. Yeah, that whole album was like really good. Here You Come Again. All right, this is it. The most, like, it's the most famous, but I think it's because of who else did it. Oh, Ghetto Superstar.
If I should stay,
See?
I would only be in your way. So I'll go, but I know I'll think of you each step of the way.
I mean, it's pretty. It's pretty. It's pretty. You just can't listen to it the same. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right, though. Ghetto Superstar was an interpolation. Isn't that how you say it? Interpolation? Yeah. An interpolation of the Ghetto Superstar. That is what you are. Yeah, you're right. This way, this we make you cry. Oh, this will make you cry? That one won't. Unless you like if I hear the Whitney version, that one should make you cry, but I only like if I think of my dead dad. Right? But if I'm just thinking, nothing, then it usually won't. Pot said, "We love you, Dolly." All right, so rest in peace, rest in power, or as Big Stout said earlier, rest in hell. Y'all believe he said that? Look, I got the proof right here. Look, there it goes. Where'd it go? Right there. That's what he said right there. Big Stout. See the name? Big Stout. Rest in hell, Dolly Parton. Okay, he meant heaven. Yeah. Jen is kicking asses and taking names. Stout. No, I didn't say rest in hell. It says rest in heaven, you jackass. Jen is taking names for fantasy football. So if you want in, get your name to her. Get your name to her. Now, remember, you got to be a part of the Patreon family. So I'm going to try to get a couple of celebrity players like I do every year as well to add to it. So get in and we'll do, I think we're drafting next. Let me look at the calendar. I think it's next weekend. Yeah, it'll be this weekend is the draft. 28th, 29th. Yeah. So somewhere around there. So, by the way, programming note, breaking news. No show tomorrow. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. But I feel like I had to let you know because I will be down at Fox 26 Studios taping the Nightcap. So another TV appearance for you boys. So, you gotta take advantage of those when they come. So I will be down at Fox 26. I don't know when they're going to release this one. I have no idea. I'll let you know if you want to watch it. But, yeah. So, taping starts at 3 o'clock. So, it's going to be a fun show. Let's see. What did the producer tell me it was about? Hold on. Islands in the stream. I don't know where we are. Bring in a few of our favorite funny people to talk about some crazy headlines. So it's going to be kind of a free-for-all, anything goes kind of show on the Nightcap. So that'll be fun. So tune in to Fox 26 at some point. I'll let you know. I'm sure I'll post about it on social media or something like that. And then you can watch it. Yeah. And then I have a gig tomorrow at the Punchline. But I'm opening for I think I'm hosting. So don't make the drive for a 15-minute set. Don't do that. All right. So that's your programming note. Let's do some headlines, and then we'll get into some Astros and Texans nonsense. Let's do the headlines. Come on! All right, here's your sports headlines for the day. The Big Ten will not allow football players to return from the NFL, and I say good on you. Look, I'm all for players making their money. All right, no one is a bigger champion or happier for college players that get paid. I was just talking about this. And then me, it should be that way. They've made these institutions hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars. They deserve to get their cut however possible. Name, image, likeness, and all that. But what I don't think you can do, there has to be some fence around the college thing, right? Otherwise, then it's just like a minor league NFL. It's no longer college sports. So you got some guys that go They fail. They're not good enough. I'm sorry. But you made that decision. So I don't have a problem with that. That's like literally like, let's say you graduated a year early from high school. You go to college and then you're like, you know what? I'm going to go back to high school. No. Once you move on, like, bro, you've moved on. And so I'm fine with that. The fact that they don't want to let kids come back and play, I think it's good. Because there's a guy that's coming back. I want to say, let's see, who was it? Well, here's the quote. Big Ten Conference announced Tuesday unanimous adoption of a conference rule to prohibit football players who have signed a professional contract or on a professional roster at any point or declared for the NFL draft as an underclassman without withdrawing from maintaining eligibility for athletic competition at a conference institution. Now, the one caveat to that I will say that I think I could make a concession on is I think if you declared for the draft as a underclassman, as a sophomore, as a junior, whatever, I don't care. As long as you have eligibility left, you declare for the draft, you weren't drafted, and then you were like not a non-roster invitee, none of that shit, right? You just, nobody bothered to even offer you a unsigned free agent, undrafted free agent offer, none of that. I think you should be able to go back because other than going through the motions, you haven't stepped foot on a professional field. You haven't done anything. You had an agent, but who gives a shit? You're making money in college, so I don't think that's a problem. I think that's the only thing that I think they could be a little more lax on. But it says, so all of those things, right? I'll start from the beginning. Big Ten Conference announced Tuesday unanimous adoption of a conference rule to prohibit football players who have signed a professional contract or on a professional roster at any point or declared for the NFL draft as an underclassman without withdrawing from maintaining eligibility for athletic competition at a conference institution. This is a league quote. The conference continues to evaluate potential rule restrictions restricting professional athletes and other sports from conference competition. Big Ten ruling came in the wake of two NFL players, Cleveland's Daquan Wright and New Orleans' Xavier Harris, parting with their respective teams to join Lane Kiffin's roster at LSU. Basically, I think what's happening is they realized they weren't gonna make the roster, and going to LSU they could make more money because even if they make it, they might be just a practice squad guy, and it's like, well, I can go to LSU and make a lot more than that. So, Wright and Harris both played for Kiffin at Ole Miss, are returning to college thanks to a court order that is creating havoc through the NCAA by allowing athletes on unexpected fifth year of eligibility. The players can regain their college eligibility if they terminate their pro contracts and repay any pro earnings. NCAA said in a statement the court rulings which grant fifth year eligibility are having a destabilizing effect on college sports. Courts across the country granting relief to ineligible athletes who already had every opportunity to compete in college, sometimes without even having a hearing, are failing to appreciate the destabilizing effect their rulings are having on college sports. Yeah. So Ryan Day said the following. He said he would have to at least consider the possibility of adding eligible players who were cut from NFL rosters. Day also said that he thinks players who have gone to the NFL should not retain their college eligibility. Quote, do I like anything about it? Absolutely not. But we got to do what's right for Ohio State. So it's sort of a day-to-day thing right now. And like anything, we're just going to try to adapt. And he's right. Lane Kiffin will be the first. Lane Kiffin is a weasel. Okay. And if one institution or one team does it and gets away with it, all the others are going to have to do it too. You got to compete. You got to keep up because the last thing you want is to be like an Ohio State or any other team And now you're falling behind because you're not grabbing these players who didn't make an NFL roster, but still have eligibility. SEC issued a statement later Monday emphasizing its belief that athletes who choose to leave college athletics and sign professional contracts, quote, should not then be permitted to return to college competition. And I totally agree with that. So there's that. Now, Kiffin responded, and of course he had, some things to say about this. It's the opposite that the Maurice Clarett saga back in the day. They would not let him into the league early. Lane is the definition of if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Fact. I think the SEC is voting on a ban like the Big Ten. That would be good. That would be real good. Rudy Ross said, think that you like for baseball. What? I don't know. Watch your mouth. He's a Tiger. He's a nice, maybe slightly okay man. No, he's a hoe. I'm sorry. He's a hoe. Kiffin says conferences using double standard with court orders. Lane Kiffin isn't apologizing for LSU's decision to recruit Naquan Wright. In fact, he's pointing the finger back at the SEC and Big Ten for a moralistic double standard. Kiffin appeared on the Pat McAfee show Tuesday. LSU coach took issue with statements from both SEC and Big Ten suggesting players who spent time on NFL rosters shouldn't be allowed. Quote, this is Kiffin. Quote, over 100 athletes in multiple sports were cleared and said you could go play. That's a court order. If you think back on all the different court orders of great players that were granted, whether that's Diego Pavia or now Trinidad Chambliss, that were allowed to play a sixth year, we followed all court orders. I think you get into a really interesting situation as a conference if you're now saying, well, we're not going to follow this court order. These kids that a court says can go anywhere, we're going to say, no, you can't. That is a weak argument for this. That is a weak. I mean, you're basically not saying it's right. You're just saying, well, it's a court order. Hey, what up, PB Dubs? And he's right. By the letter of the law, yeah, okay. But that doesn't mean it's the right decision and the right thing to do. Amy said, aren't they kind of doing this in college basketball? I don't know. Are they? They got to get real. So Kiffin said they got to go to the real world and see how hard it is, and that it's not everything they thought. They're able to help the younger players to stay, to say, hey, do what these coaches tell you, because when you're in camp at the next level, you've got to do everything. That is so fucking stupid. Like, that is the lamest argument that Lane Kiffin could have to prop up his getting an NFL player. I'm sorry. Once you have made camp, you're an NFL player. There's got to be a line. There's got to be, I mean, especially now that players in college can get paid. It is no longer amateur. Once you get paid for something, you are a professional. Now, it is not the schools paying the players. The players are getting paid for their name, their image, and their likeness. So it's almost like sponsorship deals, which still, in a way, makes you a professional, but you're not getting paid by the team, so to speak, right? But all of that said, you can't just hop to the next level, find out you're not good enough, and then, hey, let me come back to this level where I know I was the creme de la creme. No. And I don't know what the court's thought process is. I don't have it in front of me, but I'll just say I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right in basketball. I don't think it's right in baseball, football, swimming, volleyball. I don't give a shit. Once you go to the professional level, to a professional league, You're done. Your college career is over. I mean, that would be like a freshman in college being like, well, I'm going to go play. Although, you know what, though? Here's the one thing. If you still have years of eligibility left, but that's the thing now is they're saying, oh, they've got that 5th year now. So that's what guys are doing. They're seniors. They're going, well, I'm going to go try the NFL. Oh, didn't make it. I still got a 5th year left. Let me play. So, yeah, I don't think that you can say, oh, I'm going to go right out of high school to basketball, not make it, or like flame out after a year in the NBA and then go play college. That timeline does not compute. So, yeah, I guess I do still stick by that. Once you go pro, that's it. You are a pro. You are no longer allowed to play college. That's how it should be. Yeah, and there was a court order that Brendan Sorsby could play. And then there was huge backlash for Tech. Exactly. College version of the Ringer. Hey, what up, Cisco? He's on the shitter and high. Good for you, buddy. I think LSU has a few guys that were pros overseas on their current roster, and there was a few G League guys that went back to college last season. Yeah. It's a mess right now. It really is. It's a mess, and the problem is like the NCAA can't even rein this in and govern itself because these kids go to court. And we've seen, like in the case in Tech, where if you're going to court in your county, in your state, and you happen to find a courtroom or find a judge who's an alum, well, you're probably not. If you're the NCAA, you're losing that battle. We saw it in Texas at Tech, so. Because all the other schools are like, hell no. But a Tech alum, he recused himself. But then like a Tech donor donated like $300,000 to Ken Paxton to help pay for one of his 9 homes that aren't in Texas. And did I add too much information? I think I did. But all of a sudden, the next day, Ken Paxton sends a sternly worded letter to the Big 12 or the SEC. Yeah, Big 12. Get out of here. Get out of here. This all comes back to NIL. If it wasn't for NIL, then they would not be coming back to college. Well, yeah, but the two are mutually exclusive. Like the NIL is their right to make money off of their image, right? Their signature. They can advertise. They can, and the school isn't paying them, because that's the thing people forget. These kids that are making this money, these might be, boosters and alum and all that, but they're still, it's like school adjacent, but it is not coming out of the athletic department's budget. That's the thing people don't get. Now, don't get me wrong. They'll go and get all their boosters and alums and, hey, we need you to help us get these kids. We got to have a good NIL package for them. So I talked about it. There was one school, I want to say it was Tech. There was one school, maybe it was UNLV, that gave every football player a Dodge truck. Let's see. College team gives every player a Dodge truck. Entire Utah football team gets new cars. The organization, let's see. Every scholarship player. So, yeah, it was the University of Utah football team gave all 85 scholarship players leased Ram 1500 pickup trucks in October of 2023. Every scholarship player received a 2024 Ram 1500 Bighorn truck with a retail value of about $61,000. The deal was arranged by the Crimson Collective, a name, image, and likeness nonprofit group supporting Utah Athletics in partnership with Ken Garff Automotive Group. Trucks were wrapped with advertisements for the Win 360, a collegiate sports streaming app. But I mean, you're rolling around in a badass. Let's see what a Bighorn Dodge looked like back in the day. I want to see the interior. Let's see. Oh, that's the Carfax. I don't need no Carfax. I don't want to. Show me that damn. Why is this still on the website, Dodge? What are you doing? Ram 1500. This is a good looking car. It's a nice truck, man. I'm trying to find a good interior to show you guys. Because I'm not, like, I'm old now, so I don't really care as much. I care what it looks like on the outside. But for me now, it's all about the interior. It used to be the opposite. Used to, I wanted to know, like, does it look good? Can I put some 20s on it? But now I'm like, what's that interior do? What that mouth do? Okay, maybe not the mouth. All right, so it's a good looking truck. And here's the interior. Yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. I like. Oh, it's got navy and gray. What? That's pretty dope. You imagine you're a freshman in college and you get one of these to motor around in for 4 years. You got to worry about a car and drive it back to the house. Oh, that's not even the Bighorn. This is the Bighorn. Oh, that's nice. So it was definitely crimson red. And this is what it looked like on the inside. What the hell? What the hell? What's wrong? What happened to the screen? That's weird. Why is it looking like that? Oh, it's got the third seat. Cloth. Deluxe cloth. What the hell? So the Bighorn's not the nice one. Bighorn must be the cheap one. Yeah. Still nice shit. I wouldn't pay 61 grand for that though. That's crazy. Not looking like that. Cause then you look at like the Rebel we were looking at? Look at that screen and that oh. What happened to the big ass screen? We were just looking at one with the screen in the bitch. Oh, I thought it was bigger than that. Well, that's what she said. There we go. Something like that. Yeah, whatever. But them hoes, that would be pricey as shit. But still, man, they got that for free. Come on. But they didn't pay for it. A nonprofit did. Whatever. All right. Hey, what up, Mr. Keller? Good to see you, pimp. Oh, he said Bighorn equals Texas edition. They're mid-tier. Okay. Cisco said all Penn State players get a mini fridge from Bob Vance Refrigeration. That is true, but they figured, hey, we will make more money in college with the NIL than being on a practice squad. Yeah, but shouldn't be allowed. Should not be allowed. I stand firm, sir. I stand firm. All right, some other headlines for you. The PGA, the commissioner of the PGA says that there is no path back planned for the LIV golfers. He's basically saying, Brian Rolap said Tuesday that the tour has no current plans to bring back the returning member program, which would be a potential pathway for Bryson DeChambeau, John Rahm, and Cameron Smith to return from the LIV Golf League, with LIV Golf's future in doubt. Although I heard they got funding a while back, but those major championships and others might be looking for a different tour. Brooks Koepka used the new returning member program to come back to the PGA in January. As part of the deal, Koepka agreed to forfeit player equity shares for the next 5 years. It wasn't eligible for the $100 million FedEx Cup bonus program. So he said, no, currently there's no current plans for the returning member program like you saw earlier this year, Rolap said. Program was open to LIV golfers who had been away from the PGA Tour for at least 2 years and whom the Players' Championship are one of the 4 majors and who won the Players' Championship are one of the 4 PGA majors. DeChambeau, Rahm, and Smith were the only other golfers eligible to return, but they declined and remained with LIV. Yikes. Rory have been, let's see, it says PGA Tour members such as Master Champ Rory McIlroy have been vocal about whether LIV golfers should be allowed to come back. I mean, I would argue, have they brought value to LIV? I think the PGA Tour is in a really good spot. Yikes. Yikes. I think that's unfair, though, of Rory to say that. I understand his point, and he's basically just taking a jab at those players. But I think it's an unfair statement in that if the structure of the league is such that it's going to hemorrhage money, and we broke it down one day, like the top 5 or 10 guys were making like $500 million or more. This is just crazy numbers. You can't be profitable that way. There's no way to be profitable that way. So if the structure of the business of the league is flawed, it doesn't matter who you have. They could have Tiger Woods and you could go dig up Jack Nicklaus and Jack Nicholson? Nicholas. I always get the two confused. Arnold Palmer. I don't give a fuck. You could have Happy Gilmore on the tour. If the business model is flawed, you ain't going to make money. So it's not about their worth, their value, and the value that they bring, because no amount of value was going to make that model work. So I think that's unfair, but I get his point. And he has every right to say it, and he should. He should take those jabs if you can. Oh my God, we have a Shelby sighting. Be still my heart. What's up, Shelbsters? Long time no see, girl. So good to see you. 60. Shelby said 61,000 for a Dodge that will have 10,000 worth of problems in a couple years. True. That's why you lease it, though. You just be like, I don't want this one anymore. I don't want this one. Posh said they also got a gram from Pablo Pledge Scabar. Let's see. Hey, what up, Uriel? What's up, pimp? Oh, Shelby said I've been here, but I was driving, so I couldn't chat. Well, good for you for being responsible. I totally would have been chatting. That story got wilder every time I hear something else. What? What story? There used to be a deal at Bama. You got a Dodge Charger from Nick Saban's lot. Oh, I'm sure. 100%. That's the thing. I forget who I was talking to about this. I think it was my brother-in-law. But it's like all NIL did was allow them to make it above board. All the cheating that's been going on in the past. It's in the name Dodge. Dodge that car. Yeah. So that was the little PGA news. Now the last headline that we have to discuss before we get into some Houston sports. Didn't hear about the cocaine ring at Penn State. No, I don't think I remember it. So last thing I want to discuss is good old Jed York. I never met a Jed. Never met a Jed that I liked. Ask yourself, have you ever met a Jed that you were like, that's a good dude? That Jed right there, I like that old. I like the cut of his jib. I like Jib's Jed. Jed's jib. I like Jed's jib. Oh, yeah. You know what the fuck I'm saying. But 49ers owner Jed York used a pseudonym and responded multiple times to a fictitious ad for a prostitute prior to his arrest in Ohio. First of all, sir, if you need to get whores, go to Vegas. I don't know what an Ohio whore looks like, but I can't imagine. I just picture like one of Marge's sisters. Hey, big boy. You want me to suck it? Like, what? Oh, God. How much is this going to cost me? $1.40. A bottle of Rumple Mints. Oh, okay, well, I mean, I guess that's cheap for whatever it is I'm getting here. Yeah, Ohio whores I don't feel like if we're ranking states by whores, I mean, obviously Vegas, 1, probably Cali, 2, New York, 3. Although New York whores, I feel like they would have like a lot of scabs. You know what I mean? Just random sores on them and shit. I don't know. Maybe New York's not 3rd. We'll figure it out. We can do like a whore draft by state. But Ohio, I guarantee you, is bottom 3rd. Bottom 10. Gotta be. Ohio, West Virginia, Oklahoma. Hey, those are all bottom 10 whore states. So I don't know why you're doing that there, sir. You've got money. Go home and do it in Cali or go to Vegas. But it says in the report, officers with the Mahoning Valley Law Enforcement Task Force wrote that York identified himself as a man named Joe in response to the ad. First of all, the name doesn't matter. Who gets a whore through an ad? What? You're like, let's see. Let's see here. We've got refrigerator for sale. No thanks. This guy's trying to sell a used mattress. No. Pussy. Oh. Well, she's selling her cooter cat. Okay. Well, she's got her puss for sale. I'll just inquire within. Hello, my name is Jed. No, delete. My name is Joe. Won't be too hard to remember that. 3 letters. Starts with a J. Hello, my name is Joe. I would like to inquire about your used cooter cat you posted on the Facebook Marketplace. Hey, Big Daddy Joe. I'm totally not a cop. That's great, because I don't want a cop. Yeah, well, I'm not. I'm not a cop, man. Sitting over here at my desk, eating zingers and trapping horny guys. Oh, that's good, because that's not what I'm looking for. Well, Joe, what are you into? Oh, I'm into some weird shit. That'd have to be if I'm getting whores in Ohio, right? LOL. That's a lot of LOLs, Joe. Where do you want to meet? I don't know. There's a Comfort Inn around the corner from here. The fuck you... It says, the ad was posted by an undercover officer posing as a woman on a, quote, known prostitution website. Let that be a lesson to you freaks and weirdos. Stop going to known prostitution websites to get prostitutes. The cops are out there. York contacted the undercover officer twice Saturday with no response. So now, not only is he trying to get an Ohio whore, he's desperate. It must have been a really good photo. York contacted the undercover officer twice Saturday with no response before the undercover officer responded to a third message sent on Sunday and offered to meet that morning in East Palestine, Free Palestine. According to the incident report, officers arrested York after he arrived at the agreed upon meeting location, the Wheat Hill mobile home community. Oh, God, Jed. It's as bad as I thought. I nailed it. So it is. Hey, welcome to my trailer. Bro, you're the fucking owner of the 49ers and you're going to meet some sloppy whore at a trailer park? The fuck are you doing, Jed? How bad is it? How bad? Like this. I mean, the guy is not like the most handsome man in the world. But again, just save up your ducats and go to Vegas and get you a legal whore. You're going to a trailer park in Ohio? You were definitely leaving with something, bro. Like, oh, what's that on his lip? He's got a fever blister. I don't ever recall seeing that before. Jen said, that's near my hometown. There is nobody that is attractive in East Palestine. Obviously not. New interpretation of Bang Bang Niner Gang. Yeah. That's the problem. Is he didn't even get a 4 through a 9. He got like a 2 to a 3. Ugh. Jesus. Tell TV to stop advertising on there. Okay. That wasn't your best work, Alex. Dub said looking for hoes in the classified section of the local newspaper. That's diabolical. It's crazy. He's trying to get back to his roots. Is he country like that? Is he country? Chris Hanson's peeking behind some blinds somewhere. Well, I don't know that she was underaged. So let's just, at least it wasn't like, hey, you know what I could go for? Yeah. Not just an Ohio whore in a trailer park. Let's double down. York was charged with 2. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, God. You should have known, bro. He's got to be strung out on something. Because it says, officer arrested York after he arrived at the agreed upon meeting location, the Wheat Hill Mobile Home Community. I'm Googling that. I'm looking up the Wheat Hill Mobile Home Community. We're gonna find out what the fuck that looks like. Oh, God. Shell cracker plant workers and their RVs are always, what? The Shell cracker plant? They make white people at this plant? What is going on here? Look at that. Check out this fantastic offer for our tiny homes residents. Look, Shell cracker plant workers and their RVs are always welcome. Sorry, no rentals in the community. Oh, you can get you a tiny home. Yeah. So if you're into little people whores, there's one there. Let's see about us. There's the map. Move your home. We'll even pay up to $5,500 towards your mobile home moving expenses. It's just a tow truck, isn't it? I love that they list what's nearby. Dairy Queen, the Sparkle Market. The Sparkle Market? What the fuck? A Dairy Queen, the Sparkle Market, the Rite Aid, the library. Nobody in this trailer park can read. Get the fuck out. Stop it. A T&M Hardware, Walmart, Home Depot, all these check out except the library. No pun intended. Giant Eagle. Oh, the Calcutta VA Clinic. Hospital. Boardman. Salem Community Hospital. Youngstown. This is 22 miles. The Beaver Valley Mall. And the Shell Refinery. Pittsburgh International Airport. Pittsburgh's 91 miles away. And Cleveland. That's crazy. Let's see. paved roads, well-lit streets. I wonder, do they have whores listed? Off-street parking, on-site management, landscape, veggie garden. Oh, no, thank you. A community veggie garden? No, thank you. Why are all these cucumbers off the vine and slick? Boy, put that cucumber down. Get that out of your mouth. What is wrong with you? You don't know which one of these whores have been out here testing the cucumbers. Nasty. Automated rent collection system. Oh my God, this is crazy. Extremely quiet at all times. No quote unquote trailer park drama. Well, gotta take that off the website. Oops. You know they're pissed like, God damn it. Now that everybody's gonna think we have whores. And all we have is crackheads, drunks, and ne'er-do-wells, but not whores. Oh, there's a bus stop at the entrance? That's always a good sign. That's always a good sign. Well, I want to see some homes. Community map gallery. Come on, bitch, show the gallery. Oh. They got pictures of trees. Most of them are dead. They got wildflowers. Here's a community. That's mostly kid pictures. I'm not doing that. Yeah, it's a trailer park. It's crazy. So it also says officers arrested York. Oh, it said York contacted the other officer twice, then agreed to meet. They met at the Wheat Hill mobile home community with both the phone used to communicate with the fictitious prostitute and $160, which the incident report stated was the agreed upon fee for 1 hour of sexual services. Let me tell you something. I've never gotten a whore. Allegedly. I've never paid for a whore. But if I was going to pay for a whore, I'm saving. I'm saving up my money. And I'm not getting like, a grade A top tier whore. But I'm also not getting the Wheat Hill mobile home community whore for $160. Have some pride in yourself, Jed. You own the goddamn 49ers, man. That is crazy. You'll pay players hundreds of millions, but you can't fork over $1,000 for a whore? Oh my God. You deserve to be arrested. It says York was charged with 2 misdemeanors, engaging in prostitution and possession of criminal tools. Oh, now our dick is a criminal tool? I'll be goddamn. That's crazy. They're like, what is this? What were you going to do with this? I was going to put it in her pee-pee. That's a criminal tool, sir. I'm guessing the phone was the criminal tool? That's crazy. Prosecutors later amended the prostitution charge to disorderly conduct as part of a plea agreement. So you've got the money to hire a real and you probably have them on speed dial, an attorney who flew from wherever they were, probably the San Francisco area, to fucking Whistle Dick, Ohio. Got you in front of a judge and got that down to disorderly conduct. You have all that money, but you can't pay a whore more than $160. Jesus Christ, Jed. York was charged with 2 misdemeanors. Let's see. York ultimately pleaded no contest, paid a $1,150 fine. And was in fines and was sentenced to 1 day in jail for each charge, with 1 day already considered to be served. York's attorney has not responded to multiple messages from ESPN, while the 49ers said in a statement, that they would have no comment. As this is a legal matter which has been resolved, NFL spokesperson said the incident would be reviewed under its personal conduct policy. Incident cast a national spotlight on the small rural town of East Palestine, which is a short drive from York's hometown of Youngstown. And it has also brought attention to Wheat Hill, which advertises itself on its website as a clean, quiet, and affordable mobile home community with just 42 lots. Don't forget, no trailer park drama. The news of this arrest in our quiet community is just as shocking to us as to the rest of you. Is it? First we had vegetable bandits, now we got whores. That's when the whores move in. While we support law enforcement efforts, we really have no other knowledge of the situation. An unnamed Wheat Hill representative added in the Facebook post that they had been assured by East Palestine Police Department Chief Chris Wingert that, quote, they were not using addresses in the park as part of their sting operation. Incident says that York was told to meet the undercover officer at the mobile home park, but he was given a fictitious lot number. Lesson here for those of you that hire whores. When they give you an address, first place you go, not to the store to get condoms. That should be the second place, though, in case it's legit. You dirty bitch. But the first place is Google Maps, bitch. Look it up. Look it up. So gross. York has been the majority owner of the Niners since 2024, but has been the team's chief executive officer since 2008. Niners have made the Super Bowl 3 times. York also oversaw the building of Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Team moved to San Francisco there in 2014. That's just crazy to me. Just absolutely crazy. So, Chris from Sam Houston says, someone needs to let the Wheat Hill Mobile Homeowners Association know that the police don't spend a ton of money on stings like this. I told Alice that the Wheat Hill is the white version of Cypress Hill. I've never gotten a whore either. I figured if I ever got cramps, then that would be the way it happened, so I stayed away. Let me see. Hey, Youngstown is not East Palestine. Don't lump us in with them. You probably tried to pay him with a Dodge Ram. That's funny. Let's see. I believe he was trying to get to Beaver Valley. Shut up. They definitely got cyclospora in that garden. 100%. Can't he just go to the hotel bar like a real businessman? That's a good point, Chris. Shelby said, Sparkle Market sounds like a place to buy bedazzled lingerie and questionable pills in a cardboard package with a rhino logo? My God. Shelby, that was fucking amazing. That is hilarious. Barry's going to write a book, OJ style. Whores, if I did it. That's true. That's true. If I did it. Whores. How not to get caught? If I did it. Jen said Shelby Sparkle was like our Piggly Wiggly. It's all over up there. Oh, God damn. At least Jed ain't out here making illegitimate kids like Jerry Jones. You don't know that. He just got busted. There might be 37 different whores spread throughout East Palestine with kids that look like a goofy, dumpy white man. You don't know. Okay. Clarence, you fucked that all up. I'm going to read it as is. Please stop talking about horse. You're shaming Total Dallas. You know it's hard during the summertime when school is not in session. Okay, first of all, school's back in session. Second of all, horse. That's Big Stout. Big Stout must have just returned. That's what I was saying. You have all that money. If you need a whore that bad, go to Vegas. well, I don't think it's legal in Vegas, but you could go to Nevada. Go to Nevada, go to the bunny ranch, go to the chicken ranch. I don't know, whatever animal ranch will have whores. Just go there. Can't get in trouble. I mean, you're going to pay more, but you spent $1,150 in fines and 2 days in jail. I'm pretty sure you could have gotten a decent whore in Nevada for $1,150. God. The chicken ranch is in LaGrange. Oh, shut up, Potts, you dirty bitch. Now we know you get whores, okay? They're all ranches. Bunny ranch, chicken ranch, goat ranch. I don't give a fuck. Anytime I see ranch, I'm like, whores. Yeah. Hidden Valley, whores. Yeah, that's a euphemism for puss. That's all Hidden Valley Ranch is. Puss ranch. Whores. That's it. If it has ranch in the title, you can bet your bottom dollar it's a whore place. Come at me with that. We shouldn't be surprised these owners like cheap whores. Remember where they found Robert Kraft? Well, yeah. I think Kraft just likes... My theory on Robert Kraft is I don't think he was like, hey, I'm going to go get me some old Asian hand jobs at a massage parlor. I don't think that's the case. What I think happened in Robert Kraft's situation was he was like, I need a massage. And he was like, you know what? I'm going to support a local business. And so he went to get a massage and fucking Ling Ling was like, you want happy ending? And he was like, excuse me? She's like, and he's like rolled over like, I'm sorry, what? And she was like, okay. And he just started jerking him off. And he was like, well, oh, God. Oh, shit. My wife don't do it like that. You mean y'all do this here? She was like, yep, come again. And he was like, I will. And then he just started going and getting massages. I think he stumbled into it. It was an accident. I don't think Robert Kraft knew that they were like, what do they call them, rubbing tugs? I don't think he knew about that. I think he stumbled upon it and then was like, oh, yeah, I'll be back for this for sure. Go to Caesar's Palace after 11? Are there just whores walking around? But those are illegal whores, aren't they? I don't think whores are legal in Vegas. Let's ask Google. Are whores legal in Vegas? Oh, not Vega. Of course, it doesn't answer. Sex workers at a Nevada brothel are making headlines. What? Prostitution in Nevada. There's Wikipedia. Nevada is the only state where prostitution is legally permitted in some form. Prostitution is legal in 10 of Nevada's 17 counties, although 6 only allow it in every municipality. 6 counties have at least one active brothel, which mainly operates in isolated rural areas. The state's most populated counties, Clark, which contains Vegas, and Washoe, which contains Reno, are among those that do not permit prostitution. It is also illegal in Nevada's capital, Carson City, is an independent city. Vast majority of prostitution in Nevada takes place illegally in the metropolitan area of Las Vegas and Reno. About 66 times more money is spent by customers on illegal prostitution in Nevada than in the regulated brothels. Told you, that's crazy. So, let's see. Oh, you can thank Franklin D. Roosevelt. D stands for dick. Issued an order to suppress prostitution near military bases, affecting the red light districts of Reno and Vegas. Let the soldiers have their fun. It just sounds like a weird, like, ska version of Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. Let the soldiers have their fun. Let the soldiers have their legal situation under Nevada state law. Any county with a population of up to 700,000 as of the last decennial census is allowed to license brothels if it so chooses. Incorporated towns and cities and counties that allow prostitution may regulate the trade further or prohibit it altogether. 6 in Nevada, 17 counties have active brothels, all of which are rural counties. 19 active legal brothels in Vegas. And they are Donna's Ranch. I told you, it's a fucking ranch. You guys are going to listen. Mona's Ranch. When are you guys going to listen to me? There's more. The Desert Rose Gentlemen's Club Ranch. Inez D&D Bar. Sue's Fantasy Club. Sue has a mirrored dance floor and a pole. And I'm out. Curtisons are all of Asian heritage. Those are just retired rubbing tugs. What the hell? Inez D&D Bar. This brothel is reportedly supposed to stand for dancing and diddling. Brothel's next door neighbors to the closed PJ's Lucky Strike. One of the first Nevada brothels to have an internet presence. Now I gotta go. I gotta go see what the whores look like at the Inez D&D Bar. I gotta do it. This is probably like a GeoCities website. Do I want? I guess I don't have a choice for the cookies. Oh God. Well, I guess your money's not getting you much better than a Wheat Hill. Damn. Now this is not fit for the screen, but you can go look them up. Damn, this is her arrest photo? What is this? Just crazy. Oh my God. Oh, available now. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Does it have like pricing? Okay, well she's got a big ass. I'll give her that. But you got to be really careful of the ones that don't show their faces. Let's see, services. Massage. See, I guarantee you that's what happened to Robert Kraft. Is he was like, I'm going to go get a Nuru massage. What is that? What will be your reaction if a lady asks you to remove all the clothes from your body and then starts rolling her naked body on your body, making you realize the touch of her all body organs, including breast, pussy, tummy, thighs? And who wrote this? This was... I almost said something I shouldn't say. This is a weird paragraph. What will be your reaction if a lady asks you to remove all the clothes from your body and then start rolling her naked body on your body, making you realize the touch of her all body organs, including breast, pussy, tummy, thighs, and all those organs that you had ever imagined to touch? What the fuck? Who wrote this? This is an Asian madam writing this. It's got to be. This is some broken ass English if I've ever read it. It's got all the services, but it doesn't have pricing. How do you not have a price list? Lap dances and pole dance. I'm not going to a whorehouse for a pole dance. They got couples parties, 2-girl parties, bachelor parties, birthday parties. Oh, wow. Birthday parties, you can get 15-minute quickies, 30-minute light fare, 45 minutes so fun. Yeah, this is definitely an Asian madam. Or the 60-minute full entree. Multiple hours is called the shut the house down. All 1 hour or more parties include table shower, massage, party, fun in the privacy of the ladies' room, shower, a free drink, and a lap dance. You're already fucking them. Why do you need the lap dance? This is so weird. Visiting the brothel doesn't every time mean going for sex, but also means changing your mood in the company of beautiful girls. The Mona's Ranch has the facility of a I thought we were at the D&D. We're back at the ranch. I fucking knew it. Clarence, babe, you want to explain why you're looking up whores in Vegas? It was research for the show, okay? This show research. Who thought the mirrored floor was a good idea? Ugh, God. That's so gross. You just got balls, imprints, and butt cheeks everywhere. Rubbed with the vintage Asian leather vagina. Ugh. Do they offer scissoring for Enuks like TD? Tony. Hi, I'm here for some scissoring. Oh, you want to watch two girls scissor? Oh, no, I'm going to do the scissoring. I'm a left-handed pair if you catch my drift. What? Yeah, I'm a left-handed scissor. You know what I mean? No one wants to put their hands in me. I don't know what that means. They go through a lot of Windex. Ugh. Or don't. Ugh. Soldiers probably kept coming back with the clap, so old Teddy was like, "Hey, you gotta do something. We're out here fighting a war on two fronts. We're out here fighting the commies and fever blisters. Can't do both. We don't have enough penicillin to go around for both of these wars. It's the wars on whores that I can win." As a storming the beach in Hormandy, that's what I'm doing. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Ceiling mirrors are fun. Yeah, but you don't have to get ball imprints on a ceiling mirror unless you're doing some weird shit. Let's see. So the birthday party services I read, because they were back at Mona's Ranch for a specialty party. The fuck is that? Oh, that looks like BDSM. Specialty parties are as diverse as the stars in the heavens. Erotic fetishism, toys, and role play are just a few that come to mind. Different strokes for different folks. And we have a few special ladies that could take you to the dark side and back. That's a weird way to say we have black whores too. Although I haven't seen one on the list. Oh, they got souvenirs at this place. Mom, Dad, did you bring us anything back from your business trip? Yeah. Here, I got you this. What is that? It's a dildo. It's from Mona's Ranch. They have Be a Better Lover. Majority of us became a better lover by trial and error. Why not skip this step completely in your personal life by allowing our ladies to show you how? Successful professionals and athletes utilize trainers to take their game to the next level. Holy shit. And there's no period at the end of this sentence. That's some next level marketing right there. Hey, you could be the Patrick Mahomes of getting whores. Just come on down. Care of Virgins is the last thing. This website is atrocious, but it was the first on the internet. All right, Care of Virgins. The angst of being a virgin comes in many forms. Some of us are eager. I hope, by the way, sorry. I shouldn't have started reading this before I said trigger alert, Total Dallas. Oh my God. All right. Care of Virgins. The angst of being a virgin comes in many forms. Some of us are eager to lose it, but we're unable to find the right partner. Others may be perfectly comfortable in waiting for their perfect mate while secretly worrying about their inexperiences. 2 words, in and then experiences, when the time comes. Our ladies provide proper care of virgins and will do so in a patient and sensual manner. But then you're not a virgin. Or do you just do everything else and then they jerk you off at the end? This makes no sense. Cisco said come in for the DW4 special. First on the internet and never updated it. No shit. Oh, that's hilarious, man. Want the black side? Go to hedonism. I don't know what that is. A new look on sex ed, right? Barry's next birthday party. Road trip. No. Ooh, B. Hannon said the black side, so rim jobs. Ugh. Sounds like a math teacher wrote it. All right, jackass. That was crazy. That was crazy. There's this article from March 15, 2026. It was written by Kate Reynolds and Michelle Rendles. Those must be workers. It's like the headline says, sex workers at a brothel to unionize. Oh, now you got union whores? Oh, those are the worst. Them lazy bitches. You're halfway through fucking. She's just like, oh, sorry. My alarm went off. Union break. I'll be back. What? You're leaving now? Got it. Union rules. I got to take a break every 45 minutes. That's just the rules. I'll be back, pal. Just keep yourself busy or whatever. Fucking union whores. Oh, God. That's crazy. I can't imagine that being a whore is an easy job. I definitely see needing a union for it, but damn. Sex workers are considered independent contractors, not employees. The same is true of most workers in other adult industries, such as pornography and strip clubs. Sex workers told the Indy that comprehensive contracts are generally only signed up. Whatever. No union efforts have been announced. Okay. And then they went on to talk about Sherry's Ranch, a legal brothel in Pahrump. I feel like Pahrump, is that a city or a town or a county in Vegas? Because I just keep thinking of Pahrump-a-bum-bum. Me and my whore. Yeah, Pahrump is an unincorporated town in Nye County, Nevada. Damn. The whores tried to unionize and they were like, nay. I don't think so. You Pahrump bitches. Need that union medical insurance, right? Oh, yeah. Can you see the whores crossing the picket line? Literal scabs. What up? Hey! Yo! What up, Svart? Long time no see, man. Good to see you. We're over here talking whores because the 49ers owner got busted. So, of course, in typical Barry on Deck fashion, I just went on a 40-minute tirade about whores. It happens. It happens. Union whores, new fantasy football name unlocked. All right. Uriel's got his fantasy name. That is hilarious. You have to get a union whore. You don't want a whore that's a scab. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's so funny. Told Elsa it stole my joke. It makes me sick to my stomach. That's too funny. That's their Utah visitor package. Show me, ain't that the truth? Leave your magic underwear at the door. Hilarious. I'm turning 50 this year, but I'll just stay home. Jen, you don't want to go get you a birthday? Was it they rubbed their organs? All the organs? They were just naming like random shit too. They were like, they will rub all of their organs, their fleshy organs, their tits and their knees and their fucking vulva. What? Why are you being so specific and vague about the organs? Also, you say organs, I'm thinking this bitch is going to rub her large intestine on me? No, thank you. She's like, yeah, daddy, you like that? What do you do? Are you jerking me off with your liver? Well, it's all the organs I got. I sold the rest for crack. What the fuck what is happening? Jen said I'm cool on all that. All right, well, I know what the deckheads, we're going to pitch in and get Jen a Vegas whore. No, we're not. No, we're going to pitch in and get her a, what was it, Will Wheaton whore in Ohio. You're going home, sister. We're sending you home, Jen. Congratulations. Gonna go get you one of them 49ers specials. At least going on strike is easy. All they have to do is close their legs. Oh, that's true. It just wasn't funny. Zvart said, I'm so hyped for the NBA season. Who y'all got as the winner this year? Oh, God. I hadn't even thought about NBA yet. I probably should because the season's going to start in October. I don't know. But if Philly doesn't win, huge disappointment. Huge disappointment, I think. If Philly doesn't win after all the hype and pomp and circumstance, no. Huge. Jen said, just buy me a beer. I will. Down at the Sparkle Shack or whatever the fuck that was called. Yeah. Send you down to the Sparkle Shack after you get your wheat farm veggie fucking whore, whatever that place was called. I don't remember what it was called. I just know that when you're done with your whore, you can go grab you some vegetables on the way out. Yeah, B. Hannon said Spurs, unfortunately. Don't disagree with that. Yeah. Don't disagree with that. Spurs, Celtics are going to be really good. No, they're not. I got to go back and look at all the moves that were made in the offseason. Yeah, fuck. I'm not there yet. I'm just thinking about whores. That's it. All right, tomorrow we will do Astros fire their GM. Texans got some booty. I will have the road stories for you and a new look for the show. Timberwolves are going to be really good. That's true, too. Jen just won a vacation from Temu Pressure Luck. That's funny. Yeah. Ant and LaMelo. Yeah, they've made some good moves, and they've always been one of those teams that even when they finish 4, 5, 6, they seem to somehow, the last few seasons at least, make some waves in the playoffs. Did you talk about the Texans rivalry jerseys? No, we'll do that tomorrow. We'll do all that tomorrow. I'm going to go make some chicken. That's right. Making some barbecue chicken. Grilled chicken? Barbecue chicken? I don't know. It's hard to say, but I got Atlanta. All right, kids, that is a show. Remember, no show tomorrow. I'm doing a taping for Fox 26, and then I have a show afterwards, so I'm not even coming home, but the taping's at 3, so it won't even happen. So I will see you guys on Thursday, all right? We'll pick up where we left off here, and I promise no whore talk. I promise no whore talk on Thursday, okay? Unless you want to, then we can do that. Shelby, thank you for the 500 bits, girl. Why is that not working? Terrence had a 5-stream streak. Let's go, man. Appreciate you guys. Love you, Shelby. Thank you, Uriel. Appreciate you all being here. Good to see some of the faces we hadn't seen in a while, like Shelby and Potch and Clarence. Good to see y'all back. Be on the lookout for emails from Jen tonight for your fantasy teams, okay? Yeah, get on there. Remember, if you're a Patreon member, you'll get an email from Jen. So get on that. All right. I'll see you guys, not tomorrow. I'll see you guys Thursday, all right? In the meantime, do me 3 favors, yeah? Be safe. No trailer park horse. Be kind. If you do trailer park horse, tip them. And most importantly, love each other. Even the trailer park horse. All right, I'll see y'all Thursday. Bye, everybody. And he's making a YouTube video.